Students, last session we discussed what are the methods we are using to measure the national income of our country, and today we are discussing the remaining methods of calculation of national income. And the second method is the income method or factor any method. So income method means to calculate all the incomes of particular country. It is known as income method. Next we will go in detail. Income method means the approaches of national income from the distribution side. So under the income method, the national income is calculated by adding up all the income generated the course of producing the national product. For example, you will calculate all the sources of income from the industrial side, from the agriculture side, from the service sector side. You will add all these three sectoral income. It is known as income method. And what are the steps we are using to calculate national income? So in India, all the industries are classified into different groups. For example, industrial, those who are using the minerals, so that industries is known as mineral industry. The next type of industry is known as agriculture, and the third type of industry is known as cement industry. In India, cement and agriculture industries are primary industries, and other industries are come under the secondary industries. And next step is the factor income is also classified into three different types. One is labor income, second one is capital income, and the third one is mixed income. The labor incomes are wages, salaries, fringe benefit. Fringe benefit means the labor they are utilizing company vehicle, company quarters, company school, etc. The benefits given by the owners or industries to the worker, that is known as fringe benefit. Employment contribution and social security, it is known as labor income. The capital incomes are profit, interest, dividend and royalty. Dividend and royalty we get from the share market. And mixed income means farming, sole proprietorship and other profession. National income is also calculated to add domestic factor income plus net factor income from abroad. So in symbolically, this income methods explained with the help of this formula. Y is equal to W plus R plus I plus by plus R minus P. We will explain one by one. W denotes wages, R means rent, I means interest, by means profits, and R means export, P means imports. So from this formula we can get income of all adding all these items. W is equal to wages, R is equal to rent, I is equal to interest, by is equal to profit, R is equal to export, P is equal to import. Here R minus P is equal to export minus import. It is known as net export. It is also considered as a income of a particular country. Income. What are the items not to be included in the income method? One is transfer payments. Transfer payments is one of the income, but it is not considered as a income. Transfer payment means pension, widow remarriage fund, widow relief. So what are the benefits are given by the government to the people? It is known as transfer payments. This transfer payments is not included in our national income calculation. And second one is second hand goods. Second hand goods are also not included in the national income calculation. The income from sales of second hand goods, it is considered as a income, but it is not included in the national income calculation. And the third one is windfall gains. Windfall gains means the incomes from illegal activity, for example, lottery, smuggling. So this is known as windfall gains. This windfall gains or windfall profit, it is considered as a income, but it is not considered as a original income for any service in the current period. So this windfall gains or windfall profits is not included our national income calculation. And the fourth one is corporate profit. Corporate profit means corporation means that is multinational corporate means the headquarters located in one country, the branches located other remaining countries. This corporate profit is taken to their parent country. This corporate profit is not included our national income calculation. What are the items to be included? The rent of the factory or building, it is or self-occupied houses, it is also included the national income calculation. And the second one is services provided by the owners of the production or family members, it is also included the national income calculation. Next we will move to the expenditure method, last method for calculating national income. Expenditure method means to all the expenditure incurred by the society in a particular year at a particular country. And expenditure means divided into three headings. One is personal consumption expenditure. The peoples, they are spend their income for fulfill their basic needs, that is known as personal consumption expenditure. And the second one is the government or private people, they are invest in their own country, that is known as net domestic investment. It is also considered as a income. It is also take into the national income calculation. And the third one is government expenditure. For example, sometimes the government, they are purchasing goods and services from privates or other country. It is also considered as a expenditure of the government. This expenditure method is explained with the help of this formula. GNP, gross national product, is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. C is equal to private consumption expenditure, I is equal to private investment, G is equal to government expenditure, X minus M is equal to net export. Net export means export minus import. This is known as expenditure method. And next we will move to what are the precautions or what are the demerits of this expenditure method for calculating national income. The first precaution is second-hand goods. The expenditure made on second-hand goods should not be included in the expenditure method for calculating national income. And the second one is purchase of shares and bonds. The expenditure on purchase of old shares and bonds in the secondary market should not be included as a expenditure method. And the third one is transfer payments. Expenditures towards the payment incurred by the government, like a old age pension or stipend of the farmers, should not be included in the expenditure method of calculation. And the fourth one is expenditure on intermediate goods. Expenditure on seeds, fertilizer by the farmers, cotton and yarn by textile industry. Textile industries are not to be included to avoid double counting. That is, only expenditure on final products are to be included in the expenditure method of calculating our national income. Next we will move to what are the importance, what are the uses of national income. The first importance is to know the relative importance of the various sector of the economy. So in our Indian economy, we are classified into three important sectors. One is agricultural sector, next one is industrial sector, and the third one is service sector. So if you calculate this national income, you know what are the contributions are given by these three different sector. What is the contribution of agriculture sector, and next we will know the contribution of industrial sector, and finally we will know the contribution of service sector. It is very important to know the relative importance or relative contributions of various sector of the economy. And the next importance is to formulate the national policies. Based on the national income, every year government to make the policy to the people, such as monetary policy, even physical policy, even our budget also. And the third importance is to formulate planning and evaluate the plan progress based on the national income, to formulate the new planning for next 10 years, next 15 years, and also to based on the national income of last 10 years calculation, you will evaluate how the plan is work out for last 5 years or last 2 years. So to formulate the planning and also to evaluate the planning progress, it is very important important need for the national income calculation. And the fourth importance is to build the economic models. For example, economic models means 2 sector model or 3 sector model or 4 sector model, both long run and short run of the particular country. So national income is very essential for to make the different type of economic models in the particular country. And the next importance is to make the international comparison or inter-regional comparison. International comparison means the national income is compare between India and USA, compare between India and China, comparison between India and Pakistan. So it is very essential because we must know our economic growth to compare other countries. And inter-regional, the state contribution of different states. For example, India, we have different type of states. We must know the contribution of Andhra, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Calcutta, Maharashtra. So you will Andhra, Telangana, we know the contribution of different states for our national income in India. And next importance is to know the country's per capita income. How? The per capita income formula is equal to PI. PI means per capita income formula means national income divided by population. So you know the value of national income is divided by the population, you will get the per capita income of particular country. So the national income is very much help to identify the per capita income of particular country. And the next importance is to know the distribution of income for various factors of production. For example, the income is distributed to different factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, and the organization. National income is very much help to identify to the contribution or income distribution of these 4 factors of production. And the next importance is to arrive at many macroeconomic variables. For example, you compare the macroeconomic variables such as the comparison between tax and GDP ratio, the comparison between current account deficit minus GDP, current account deficit and GDP ratio, physical deficit and GDP ratio, and current debt and GDP ratio. So these are the points are known as the importance of national income. Next class we are going to discuss what are the difficulties or problems of calculating national income, and also the national income and social accounting. Thank you.